Alright, so part of one of your projects you need to make is a trebuchet. This is a working model. Alright, so a trebuchet has got a counterweight in it. This one's got a projectile in it. This one's ready to go. Okay, so I'll just pull the trigger and we'll see how it goes. We'll see where the ball goes. Let me set the ball up correctly. Come on, ball. Right, and I'll pull the trigger and we'll see what happens. Right, went high. So we just need to work out, but there's a few problems with this one, as in these buckets come out where the counterweight is. This one I've got counterweights, I've got some metal in there and some old batteries. So Mark II, second model is this one. I've got here a smaller type dowel and I've got some little rubber, little plastic grommets. But anyway, first thing we need to do is we need to make this base. Alright? So we need to make this base. So if we look at the base, and I'll bring it over here, you'll notice that these are 600 millimetres each. And these ones here, the short ones, are 150. All right. So, if I put that on the side there for now, from a length of 1.8 metres, right, a length of 1.8 metres to here, we should be able to get the 600, 150, 150, plus another 150. Now, you will be cutting these by hand. So this one here, we just need to cut another 150 off. So measuring on here, 150. So we should have three the same, 150. Now we need to join them together so it forms like that. But what we need to do is we need to use some big screws, some 65 millimetre screws to go in there like that. So that'll hold it all together. But in order to do that, we need to pre-drill the holes. So to pre-drill the holes, what we need to do is just on the ends here, just put them together. All right, and using this as your marker, that's how wide the timber is. And then we just want to drill a hole in the centre and in the centre. The same at this end. We just want to drill a hole in the centre and in the centre. The same here, 300, we want to go halfway, so halfway is 300. If I put this approximately over like that, and we want a hole in the centre and in the centre. So bring it to a vise. Use an appropriate sized drill bit, so this one should be big enough for that to go through. We just have to drill those holes. So, now we've got them like that. Now what we need to do is screw them together. The noise in the background is the forklift, of which we're just putting back in, parking it back into place. And that'll be finished with it now. So, we want to be able to screw this together like that. So what we'll need to do is put this in the vise, put that on the top. Using an impact driver, that's one done. Now we need to do the same with the other one. You can form it as a bridge like this. The same with the middle one. I might put this in the vise because it might make it a bit easier, which it does. And same on the other side, roll it over. Same at this end, straighten it up. Another 65mm screw. There we should have our base. It should measure 600, which it does, by 223 or 240. So, next what we need to do is put this base on. Now this base is 200. 200 from there to there, and it's 600 from there to there. So what we need to do is have that on there. Now, if we have a look at this one here, you'll notice the arm that comes up. All right, so we need to create two of these. And this measurement is also 600. All right, so we need to cut two of them. And we're going to screw them to the bottom with two screws like that. So I'm just going to use my waste piece, which is on the floor, or it's somewhere. Where did I put it? Under mine, here it is. So we want a piece to go there like that. So all we need to do, mark that out. The same on this side. Okay. Then we want to drill two screw holes there. Now you'll get another length of timber, and it'll be 1.2 metres long, because 1.2, this one's just a bit over 1.2, but that's okay. Because what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to cut 600. So cutting 600 to make the arms. Bench hook back in. Using the saw. Alright. So this is your measuring tool. You can use this again. And I'm going to put this around like that. So you'll notice on this one, I've got a hole up here, 16mm hole. Right, now we need to find the centre of that hole. So the way to find the centre is, if this is 42 or 44, whatever it is, this is the same. So it's just a matter of doing that and then doing the crosshairs, and that'll give you the centre of where the hole is going to go. You'll need to do it on both of them. Now, because this dowel up here is 16mm, we need to use a 16mm drill bit. So we can change this over and put this in. So when you're drilling a hole with a spade bit, always drill one side first, then turn it over, because you'll get a clean hole. So that's our 2 holes for our 16mm drill bit, for our 16mm hole. Now what we want to do is we want to attach these to here, like that. So once again in the vise, .65mm screws. And the same on the other side. Might have to go like this. So having put them on, all you need to do now, put the runway on, bit of glue, a couple of nails, and the next video will be about how to set up your dowel across here. So we've got a 16mm dowel. There'll be a dowel going across there, and then we have to make the arm. So the next one will be on that.